Isaiah Kim Martinez is getting reaction from Churchill Downs today in an equine hospital in Lexington.
Isaiah, Churchill is calling this unacceptable, and they want necropsies, which is the equine version of autopsies on all of these horses.
Sure, Doug, that was the exact words they used, was unacceptable. They did not waste time when it comes to getting a statement out there this afternoon. They didn't mince words either. Churchill Downs didn't when it came to this string of death, calling them not just completely unacceptable, but also highly unusual. Churchill Downs' statement reads, quote, "We take this very seriously and acknowledge that these troubling incidents are alarming and must be addressed." Each horse was transported to the University of Kentucky Veterinary Diagnostics Lab for complete necropsies. We continue to press for answers and are working with regulators to conduct swift and thorough investigations, end quote. The concerns come as Champions Day finishes up, celebrating horse racing history, an archive that unfortunately, because of the nature of the sport, also comes with great heartbreak.
I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason, to what's happened recently. It's just very unfortunate.
Gary Prater, lifelong Louisville resident, heard about the news this morning before coming to the track.
Broken bones, they just happen. It's part of horse racing.
We also talked to a veterinary surgeon about this.
Am I concerned that 4 horses are dead? 100%. No, you'd be silly not to be concerned about that. It bothers me.
Dr. Alan Ruggles works at the Rood and Riddle Equine Hospital, where Derby qualifier Wild on Ice was euthanized last week.
It's hard to make specific conclusions just because they happen close together.
And if you're wondering why many racehorses have to be euthanized following injury,
we need to get horses very comfortable right away to prevent those secondary problems. And some injuries are so severe that we're unable to get them comfortable because they have to immediately weight bear.
And ultimately, they have to walk to live and be healthy. And we also reached out to the Kentucky Horse Racing Commission for comment on this. They said they're aware of these incidents and are looking into it. Doug, Shay, Kent, back to you guys.
Isaiah, thank you. Kent, some of these deaths happened while were racing on the turf course, and of course Churchill Downs, they self-acknowledged problems with the turf course out there, the new one, and they had it rebuilt. Any possible connection to this at all?
So Saffie Joseph Jr. was actually asked about the turf course and if he thought, any of that could pertain to this. He said no, he didn't think there was anything wrong with the turf course because with his horses, like I said, these are not injuries. These are horses suddenly dying on the track. This doesn't feel like a Santa Anita situation. Remember a few years ago, Santa Anita had like double-digit deaths almost in a week or two span out there. They discovered the problem was with the track. They had to shut their track down, had to rip it up completely. These are 4 deaths, right, in a short amount of time, which is still very concerning, as you saw the statement from Churchill Downs. But one of the things is you have 2 that had an injury, 1 on the turf course, 1 on the dirt track. Remember, Wild on Ice was getting ready and trained on the dirt track and then broke down right after his workout. And then, of course, you have those 2 horses that suddenly died right on the spot. For me, those 2 deaths right there are the most concerning out of all of this.
All right, it's a shame. It's what everybody's talking about, really looking for answers, but we're weeks away from those.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Kent.